One of the strongest and most undeniable signs of secret attraction is eye contact. When a man is drawn to you but hesitant to express his feelings verbally, his eyes will often reveal the truth. You may notice that he maintains prolonged eye contact during conversations as if he's mesmerized by you. He might lock eyes with you in a way that feels deep and intense, as if he's trying to communicate something unspoken. Another common sign is when he frequently steals glances at you when he thinks you're not looking. He may quickly look away if you catch him, pretending to be busy with something else. This is a strong indicator that he's captivated by you but unsure whether to make his attraction obvious. His gaze might soften when he looks at you, showing warmth, admiration, or even a bit of nervous excitement. In social settings, he may scan the room to find you or instinctively look in your direction when something funny or exciting happens, as if seeking your reaction. This is because subconsciously he values your presence and wants to share moments with you, even from a distance. Additionally, if he maintains eye contact, even in moments of silence, it's a sign that he feels a deep connection. Prolonged eye contact releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, which can create a feeling of closeness and emotional intimacy. A man who is secretly attracted to you might use his eyes as a way to express emotions he isn't yet ready to voice. If you notice that his eyes linger on you longer than they do on others, that his pupils dilate when he looks at you, or that he seems to speak through his gaze, it's a strong indication that he feels something special for you, but is keeping it hidden for now. When a man is secretly attracted to you, one of the most telling signs is that his behavior noticeably changes when you're around. No matter how much he tries to hide his feelings, his body language, tone, and actions will reveal that he sees you differently from everyone else. You might notice that he becomes more nervous or fidgety in your presence. He could start playing with his hands, adjusting his clothes, or running his fingers through his hair, subconscious signs that he wants to look his best for you. His voice might change, either becoming deeper and more controlled to appear confident, or slightly shaky because he feels anxious about impressing you. Some men may even stutter or lose their train of thought when talking to you because your presence makes them feel excited yet vulnerable. On the other hand, some men try to act overly confident when they are attracted to someone. If he's usually reserved but becomes more talkative, cracking jokes, or showing off his talents and achievements around you, it's likely his way of grabbing your attention. He might also tease you in a playful manner, trying to create a fun and flirtatious dynamic. This is often a way to test the waters and see how you respond. Another key sign is how he interacts with others compared to how he interacts with you. If he's usually outgoing and loud but suddenly becomes quieter, more composed, or even slightly shy when you're near, it means your presence has a strong effect on him. Conversely, if he's typically quiet but acts more energetic and engaged when you're in the room, it's because he wants to stand out and be noticed by you. You might also catch him mirroring your movements without realizing it. If you cross your legs, he might do the same shortly after. If you lean forward, he unconsciously follows. This happens because people naturally mimic those they are drawn towards, a subconscious way of building connection and rapport. Additionally, he may find excuses to be near you, whether it's choosing a seat close to yours, offering help with something, or casually appearing in places he knows you'll be. Even in group settings, he may position himself in a way that allows him to be close to you or interact with you more often. His overall energy shifts when you're present. He may become more attentive, enthusiastic, or even a little clumsy because his focus is entirely on you. Even if he tries to act indifferent, subtle changes in his behavior will betray his true feelings. His body and mind are naturally drawn to you, and that's something he can't easily control. One of the clearest and most intimate signs of secret attraction is physical touch. When a man is drawn to you but hesitant to openly express his feelings, he might unconsciously or subtly seek ways to bridge the physical gap between you. Touch is a powerful form of communication, and even the smallest gestures can reveal emotions that words fail to express. You may notice that he finds small, natural excuses to touch you. It could be a light touch on your arm when he's laughing at a joke, a playful nudge during a conversation, or a brief graze of his hand against yours when handing you something. These touches may seem innocent on the surface, but they are often intentional, revealing his desire to connect with you on a deeper level. Another strong sign is if he frequently places his hand on your lower back when guiding you through a crowd or walking beside you. This is a protective and intimate gesture indicating that he wants to make you feel safe while subtly asserting his presence. If he lightly brushes lint off your clothing, fixes your jewelry, or adjusts your hair, these are all signs that he pays close attention to you and values physical closeness. You might also notice that his body naturally gravitates towards you. If he leans in closer when you speak, angles his body toward yours, or sits in a way that reduces the distance between you, it's a subconscious sign of attraction. He may not even realize he's doing it, but his body is responding to his feelings. Additionally, if he reacts to your touch in an exaggerated way, either by tensing up, smiling more, or even lingering in the moment, it's a strong sign that he enjoys the contact. Some men get nervous when touched by someone they are attracted to, so they might blush, stammer, or quickly move away out of shyness. On the other hand, if he's confident in his attraction, he may use touch as a way to test your reaction and see if you're comfortable with his advances. Another telling behavior is how he interacts with others in comparison to you. If he's naturally touchy with everyone, his touches might not mean much. But if he reserves physical contact mainly for you or treats you differently, it's a clear sign that his attraction is specific and special. Even in situations where direct touch isn't possible, he may still find ways to close the gap. Standing closer than necessary, brushing past you gently, or making extended eye contact while subtly moving towards you all indicate an unspoken desire to be near you. Physical touch is a primal and instinctive way of expressing interest, often bypassing the need for words. While he may not openly declare his feelings, his hands, proximity, and body language will communicate what his heart truly feels. One of the most undeniable signs that a man is secretly attracted to you is the way he prioritizes you in his actions. Even if he doesn't openly confess his feelings, his willingness to go out of his way for you speaks volumes. Attraction, when genuine, compels people to invest time, energy, and effort into someone they care about, often without expecting anything in return. You might notice that he is always there when you need help, even with the smallest things. Whether it's offering to carry something heavy, fixing something that's broken, or assisting you with work or personal tasks, he jumps at the opportunity to make your life easier. Unlike casual acquaintances who might help out of politeness, a man who is secretly attracted to you will be proactive. He won't just wait to be asked, he'll offer before you even realize you need help. Another key indicator is how he adjusts his schedule for you. If he's always willing to change his plans, make time for you even when he's busy, or prioritize spending time with you over other commitments, it's a strong sign that you are important to him. He may subtly rearrange his routine just to align with yours, whether that means taking a different route home, frequenting places you visit, or attending events he knows you'll be at. Additionally, he pays attention to the little things that make you happy. If he remembers your favorite coffee order and surprises you with it, recalls a random detail you mentioned weeks ago, or finds thoughtful ways to make your day better, it's a sign that he genuinely cares. A man who is secretly attracted to you won't just listen, he'll remember, and act on what he learns about you. He may also offer emotional support when you're going through a tough time, whether it's sending a message to check on you, lending a listening ear, or finding ways to cheer you up. His presence becomes consistent when you need it most. He might not always express his feelings with words, but his actions will prove his dedication. Furthermore, he often puts your needs before his own. This could be as simple as giving up his jacket if you're cold, letting you take the last bite of food, or ensuring you get home safely. These small, selfless acts indicate that your well being matters to him. Even in group settings, he may subtly prioritize you, making sure you're comfortable and included in conversations. Another telltale sign is how he reacts when you need help from someone else. If he offers assistance before you even have to ask someone else, it means he wants to be the one you rely on. He might even get slightly jealous when another man helps you because deep down, he wants to be the one you turn to first. Attraction isn't just about words or fleeting glances, it's about effort. When a man consistently goes the extra mile for you without hesitation, it's a strong indication that he feels something more than friendship. His actions are his way of showing that you matter to him, even if he's not ready to say it out loud. One of the most telling signs that a man is secretly attracted to you is his ability to remember even the smallest details about you. When someone is drawn to you, their mind naturally holds on to information about you, your likes, dislikes, stories, preferences, and even things you mention in passing. This happens because consciously or subconsciously, they are deeply interested in you and value what you say. You might notice that he recalls tiny details you don't even remember sharing. It could be the way you take your coffee, your favorite book, the name of your childhood pet, or the fact that you love a particular type of flower. While others may forget these things easily, he remembers them and sometimes even brings them up unexpectedly. This shows that he genuinely listens to you and what you say holds significance in his mind. He may also surprise you with thoughtful gestures based on the details he remembers. For instance, if you once mentioned that you love a certain type of chocolate, he might casually bring it for you without making a big deal about it. If you told him about a song you love, he might add it to a playlist or play it when you're around. These small but meaningful actions reveal that he pays close attention to you, not just out of politeness, but because he is emotionally invested in you. Another sign is when he brings up past conversations. If you mentioned a goal, a challenge, or an event you were looking forward to, he will check in later and ask how things went. For example, if you told him about a job interview or a personal project, he will remember to ask about it even weeks later. This means he is not just listening in the moment, that truly cares about your life and what's important to you. Additionally, he might remember your preferences in subtle ways. If you once casually mentioned that you dislike a certain food, he will make sure to avoid suggesting it when planning a meal. If he knows you have a habit of needing coffee before you function in the morning, he might joke about it or even offer to grab you one. These small observations are not random. They come from a place of genuine attraction and interest. Beyond just remembering facts, he also recalls emotional details. He might notice when you're feeling off, even if you haven't said anything, or remember stories about your childhood that made you emotional. This ability to tune into both your words and emotions suggests that he is highly invested in understanding you on a deeper level. Even in group settings, his attentiveness to you stands out. While others may not remember small details about your life, he will, and that alone is a strong sign that you hold a special place in his thoughts. He may even surprise you by referencing inside jokes or moments you've shared, proving that those interactions mattered to him. When a man remembers the little things about you, it's because he values you. His mind naturally holds on to everything you say because, whether he admits it or not, he is captivated by you. The details he remembers are a reflection of his hidden attraction, showing that he sees you as someone truly special. One of the most revealing signs that a man is secretly attracted to you is his reaction when other men enter the picture. Jealousy and protectiveness are strong emotional responses, and even if he tries to hide his feelings, his body language, tone, and subtle actions will expose how much he truly cares. When a man is drawn to you but hasn't confessed his feelings, he may struggle to control his reactions, especially when he feels there's a threat to his chances with you. You might notice that his mood shifts when you mention another man. If you casually bring up a male coworker, friend, or someone you're interested in, he may suddenly become quiet, distracted, or even irritated. He might ask more questions about the person, trying to gauge how close you are, or subtly downplay the other man's qualities. His voice or demeanor may change slightly. They're becoming colder, more dismissive, or even teasing you in a way that masks his discomfort. Another clear sign is when he becomes overly interested in your relationships. He may jokingly ask if you're dating anyone or subtly try to find out if you're single. If he senses competition, he might react in unexpected ways, such as making sarcastic comments, lightly teasing you about your choices, or even acting indifferent as a way to mask his jealousy. In social settings, he might act differently if another man is giving you attention. If someone is flirting with you, he may suddenly become more engaged, interrupt the conversation, or position himself closer to you. His body language may become more assertive, crossing his arms, standing taller, or making an effort to be included in the discussion. If he's more reserved, he might pull back and withdraw, clearly feeling uncomfortable but trying not to show it. Protectiveness is another key indicator of hidden attraction. If he is secretly drawn to you, he will instinctively look out for your well being. He may walk on the side of the street closer to traffic, check if you got home safely, or step in if he feels someone is making you uncomfortable. Even in small ways like offering his jacket when you're cold or making sure you're not alone in an unfamiliar setting, his actions show that he cares deeply. His protectiveness can also extend to emotional situations. If he senses that someone has hurt you, whether it's a bad relationship, a rude comment, or a tough day at work, he may react more strongly than expected. He might become defensive on your behalf, offer extra support, or express frustration at the person who upset you. This emotional investment reveals that he sees you as someone special and wants to shield you from negativity. Even when he tries to act indifferent, subtle jealousy and protectiveness can betray his true feelings. He might not openly express his attraction, but his reactions when you mention or interact with other men will speak louder than words. Whether through quiet tension, playful teasing, or direct intervention, his instincts to guard and claim what he values become impossible to hide. Attraction is often felt before it is spoken, and when a man is secretly drawn to you, his actions will reveal the emotions he may struggle to express. Whether it's through intense eye contact, subtle physical touch, going out of his way for you, or displaying quiet jealousy, his behavior speaks volumes. These unspoken signals are his way of showing that you hold a special place in his heart, even if he hasn't found the words to say it yet. But remember, you deserve someone who doesn't just hint at their feelings, but has the confidence to express them openly. Pay attention to the signs, trust your intuition, and never settle for anything less than someone who values, cherishes, and pursues you with both words and actions. The right person won't just leave clues, they will make their intentions clear. Until then, keep shining, loving yourself, and attracting the energy that matches your worth.